Hi guys, and welcome to my front step. Today I am going to be repotting some lovely basil, and I had a couple questions about how I do this, so I just thought I would make a video and show you how I go about repotting my herbs. So the first thing is I love to have a big terracotta pot like this. The reason the terracotta is really good, especially if it's like unglazed like this one is because it basically lets water come out from it. So if you accidentally overwater your plants, the terracotta is going to let that water slowly kind of evaporate out, whereas if you're using a glazed pot, something that's really cute and finished, it's not going to do that. Another thing is the hole in the bottom. So you want to make sure that even if you are using a terracotta pot, or if you are using something that's cute and fancy and is just more decorative, that it always has a drainage hole in the bottom, because that as well is going to help you to not overwater your plants, which is just as deadly as underwatering. So first thing we're going to do is put a little base layer of soil in here. I've got 3 of these basil plants that I'm going to be putting in here, so they've got quite a bit of soil in them as well, but we want to go ahead and fill up the bottom of that. And the more room that you have in your pot, really the better, because those roots are going to go down better and it's just going to give it more space to grow. So kind of err on the side of getting a bigger pot as opposed to a smaller pot, because you want it to grow. So I'm using Happy Frog potting soil. This is a potting soil that my favorite nursery recommended to me. It's really, really good. Had really good success with it. So if you can find this, it's a good one. I've got about halfway up with my soil. If you wanted to mix in compost, you can do this at this point as well. Get it mixed in with the soil really well and nicely in there. And then we're going to go ahead and take our basil. Now you can cut this with garden shears, which is probably what I should do, but I'm just going to kind of go around and crunch it out. And you see we've got a nice root ball there. So those want to grow. But what you do here is kind of, you don't want to break this off, but you just want to break it out a little bit like this, so that those roots don't keep binding around themselves. They try to find places to go in your soil, which is where you want them. And it looks like I'm going to need a little bit more soil here in the bottom. We really want this to come up to right about the edge like that. And the next one, I'm just going to do the same thing, just kind of break up a couple of those little roots so that they start looking for a place to go. And then the last thing that you're going to do, and I've got to go get some more dirt, but the last thing you're going to do is go ahead and put some more of your potting soil or topsoil in here around the top. Pat it down really well, and then give it a drink. We're going to go ahead and give it a drink at this point before I add in any more soil. And then you just want to top it off with some additional soil up to about the rim, about right here of your pot. And with basil, you want to keep them in a nice sunny place. I love having a lot of them like this, just filling this up so that it makes a lot for me. I can get quite a bit out of this, make a lovely pesto out of it. And one thing you want to watch for with basil is if they start to flower, you'll see a little white flower come out on them. You just want to pick that off. You don't have to do anything else with it really, you just want to pick that flower off because it changes the flavor of the leaves if you allow it to flower. So that's all you want to watch for. Keep the soil relatively moist. You don't want to overwater it like I said, but if you feel it and it's a little bit dry, you want to go ahead and add some more water in there. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and stay tuned for more fun videos. Bye-bye.